If you're trying to rank up, then you may be interested in my Rocket League 6-week course, the most in-depth Rocket League course there is. Learn the ins and outs of the pacifist system, learn and understand the fundamental way to play the game, understand the meta and how to crush it with hands-on coaching and weekly scrims versus RLCS pros and legendary Supersonic legends. And with a 100% 5-star rating, you can be sure that this course does exactly what it says on the tin. And it's the same price for every person. Message me for a free copy of the pacifist document, or if you're interested in being part of the next cohort, give me a message. And I promise, if you only message me for the document, I will not try and sell you the course. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hope we are well. Champion Sue here, Grand Champ, Champion 2. So this is pretty good stuff. You know, I've heard people say that they don't believe that this system can go beyond Grand Champ. People actually say, you know, as if Grand Champ's easy, getting to Grand Champ's easy, which we know in this season it hasn't been, right, for a lot of people. But hey, we did it. So let's see how we get on. I've played a few games offline, or not recorded, not offline, obviously, because I would be playing against myself. And now we are going on a run into, hopefully, Division 3. With Haru and Nicholas. Let's see how we do. So hopefully all we want really is solidarity. Solidarity with your teammate. That's all you need in this game to do well. You just need your teammate to be on your side. Sounds like a weird concept, right? You're on the same team. We're just going to get the clear there. Now looking for a demo. So I was thinking about a demo there, but it wasn't really available in the sense that they could have easily dodged the demo and then I would have been stuck trailing and there wasn't a boost necessary for me to grab, so it wouldn't have been worth it. Right now we're just going to keep smashing this ball side to side here. Missed the boost. And I'm just going to trail back in. Notice how I walked back in the center to keep safety, and once I knew it was safe, I'm going to grab the outside boost. Looking for the demo. Going to just get back behind the teammate here because they're in the corner. I'd rather them not be in the corner, as I said many times. This is why this is not a solo system. I'd rather them be actually in the net, and then I could take it as the corner man, which would be a much safer way, because what will happen is I will come from behind the opponent and then I will move into what's known as minimized space. So when you're picking up a ball, you're moving into, like, see this? That's a lot of space and they're going to lose it, right? Now, if you're coming from behind, I use the momentum of the ball, the player and myself. We're moving as one in unison, and therefore there's minimal gap, minimal distance, and therefore it's very hard for them to actually get anything off. I'm like a big blocker. Nice try from the teammate. Just going to wait central. And again, just chilling here, back and forth down the center line. It doesn't change. Grand Champ. It's C1, C2, C3. It's all the way up. Grand Champ 2, Grand Champ 3, hopefully. Depending on how many games we get in. But I'm confident this can work. What it does, this system, and if you haven't joined us before, if you don't know what this is all about, we've got this system here, the pacifist system. It's a more passive style, a more relaxed style based around map space and not flashy mechanics. But there's a lot more to it than that. But when you use this system, what I like about it is I know when I'm here, I do this. When I'm here, I do this. It's very simple for me to know exactly what to do in each situation because I have a structure in my head of what should be done in each situation based on statistics. So we're just going to stay on the inside here and force them to hit to the outside. And I did my job there. I'm actually going to steal that boost. Very risky there. Should have really left it for my teammate, but I wasn't 100% confident in them getting back. So in the system, as you would leave that. You would leave that to your teammate coming back. You actually leave all the side boosts to the first man, who's basically not really the first man. My bad. Oh, my bad. Big time, my bad. Sorry about that. As it is sort of the man on the ball. So it's man on the ball, and then you've got sniper / pickup guy. I would say how you do it. But bad touch from me. I was trying to do a flick there to lift it up, and then didn't manage to get the save in time. I'm going to move up in the middle. Opportunity. Just going to get an angle. And completely whiffs. So, guys, as you know, as you can probably tell by the resolution here, I've got a new monitor, got a new GPU, really chuffed. It is widescreen, ultra wide, which is actually very difficult to get used to as I'm fluffing a lot of shots I would normally make. I've actually had to change my settings. That's on me if they scored that again. Completely, that should have been a goal, completely fluffing it. But the resolution, it should be better. You know, I've really been trying to get the resolution and the quality better. So I thought, you know what, let's do this and see what happens. And let me know. Hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, really trying to upgrade the quality here. As we're going to move in for a fake here. Now, normally on the pacifist system, I'd stay on this. There you go. So I'm not going to back off here. I'm going to stay on this, and now I'm going to go. So what would happen there in the system is my second man would call that ball, or I'd call it to them, because they're in a perfect position and the ball's falling for them for a smash instant turnaround 2v1. Get away in the middle. Nicely done. Love that. Just going to snack it behind. Well played. We had enough positive momentum that they couldn't get rid of this. So when they get this little high touch there, again, anything high works. Their momentum is so awkward that they're never going to be able to make a save there. So really good stuff from the teammate to put the pressure on. Bad kickoff from me. Teammate's going to grab the boost. I'm just going to grab this back boost here and just going to wait. And again, I'm looking at where can I expose. Look, see how they're pointing their nose to the wall. Never do that, because what happens from my perspective when they pointed the nose to the wall there, I say, okay, they can't score, because now they can only hit up the wall. So like, see how my teammate just did that? Now I know what I can do based on your nose position. So it's very important when you're thinking about transitioning, when you're thinking about attacking. One of the things you want to do is, if you did really want to go up the wall, is don't show it too early. Never play your hand too early. Show your nose inside. It's a much safer, statistically, you go check the numbers. But it is much safer to have your nose not pointing towards the outside, because look again, see how they had the nose to the outside? Boom. Because I need to get a free shot and then I get the demo open for teammate, or because I saw them point their nose to the outside and then I knew they can only hit it onto the outside. Very important. What you'll see with elite high level, solid players, you will see, think of a monkey moon here, much more, the nose is pointing towards the center much more often. Good little save there. Again, they tell you not to do that. They tell you not to sit there. And look at the miss, because again, where was their nose, guys? Where was their nose? Last second, clutched it up again, baby. Woo! Where was their nose? Yeah, exactly. It was pointing to the sidewall before they went up. They're not going to do anything good with it. I can press this, because either they hit it to the wall, useless touch, no problemo, I can just drive back, or they miss and they flail around because they're fighting against the momentum. Fight? No. Bring the energy. Take the energy. Take the momentum of the ball. You will be much better off. Let's see where we are. We just got Champ 2. I'm going to say Div 2. So I don't expect to go straight to Div 3 here. It might take a few games. But hopefully you can see just one little thing there. And it's all about watching the opponent. We're with Vatira. All right. Let's go. Nice kickoff there. Again, we're watching their noses if we can. Much easier to do with this widescreen monitor. Honestly, this monitor, like game sense players, if you can get a ultra wide screen monitor, get an I mean, honestly, this thing is incredible. My accuracy isn't as good because it's so big, but I can see exactly what's going on and it's cleaner. Again, look where the nose was pointing. You see what I'm saying? Their nose was pointing to the wall. Why would I respect that? Again, look, their nose is forward now, so I respect it. You see how their nose was facing not to the wall, it was facing towards our side. So I respect it. And I drag him into the trap. And we got the trap. That's the pacifist system. We pull it into the corner. It's such subtle things that people don't notice. See how their nose? Look at the nose. I can take the challenge there. Because of the way their nose is, it's only going to be a drop-off. And now, I got a potential 2v1. He's going to move that to the side. Great stuff there. Little jump over the top of him. Again, little fake jump here. Just hovering up. That should be fine for the teammate. Just going to go down the middle, grab some pads. Trying to back my teammate up if I can. Get to the center position. There we go. Driving with the opponent. And then just block it. If you're in the right position, just block it. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they're going to take this. Here we go. Going to go down this. Lateral dribble. Good stuff from them. But again, there's no danger. But there is now because teammate just decided to leave. As second man should have stayed behind. They would have had a free ball. That would actually be in a goal for us in the pacifist system. So there we go. Oh, great demo. Oh, the 45 razzle dazzle. It is a Vatira. What's the other guy called? But the guy who does that at Moxie, you know, a little bit of tribute there. Great play, great flicker. Hey, look at that. A guy again, you know, we talk about flicks. A guy who's one of the best, probably the best when he's peaking, especially the highest level ever. We've seen him 1v1 Moxie, and is a primary flick player. Gonna move into the middle here. Nice. Great outplay. Great outplay again. So look, they dive across, and then last man dives in. So it's a goal. Never dive in as last man. You're still going to see that here. You're still going to see that in GC2. You're still going to see that in GC3. You're still going to see that in SSL. And guess what? It's going to be the same outcome in every single one. Bad from me there. Trying to put the pressure on. Should be fine for teammate. And there we go. We get the free pickup. Instant flick there. Great demo. Not sure how intentional that was. Then we get the throwaway. So now we are in the pacifist system. But teammates ahead. We've got to be real careful. We're going to do a high flick. Look at the height. Great bumps from the teammate. And let's just try low 50. There we go. Great bumps from the teammate Vatira. Playing like the real one right now. But again, it all started with the flick. They tell you not to flick as first man against the first man, don't they? I always do it. They tell you not to wait your net, don't they? I always do it. You know what I'm saying, guys? Maybe people aren't thinking straight. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. We're going to go grab this back boost here. Oh! That was a difficult one. Bad kickoff from me there, in all fairness. What Vatira did is they went to the corner for boost, which is very common because a lot of people have been told you want to play it across the net. Now, the issue is, I'm going to ask you a question. Be honest to yourself. How many times have you gone to play the ball across the net and it's been a goal, or you've sent it up the opponent, you've missed hit it? Yeah? That's why we don't do it in this system. Unless you have a second man like this, you know, we make another save. We're in net. Okay, again, we're just going to make another save. So we have the second man always to protect because of that reason. It's harder than it looks. I don't think they should have gone when I had that hit. I don't know. It's tough, that is. Trying to make the saves there. Probably wasn't the best first save. So now I can go to this boost because they're wrapping it round. But they're not going straight to net. So it's safer for me to grab that boost. And look at that. Waiting on these. I still don't wait on the backboard there. Because I don't know if I've got someone in the net. I'd rather be in the net than have someone on the backboard personally. Depends on the player. See, look at that. Now we're off. They went for boost. But we're going to stalk this here. And we're just going to switch out here. So straight down the middle. Grab some pads. Beautiful. And now we're going to grab this back boost here. So they're going to go high. We're going to go onto the backboard. Just play that over. You can grab the boost with a flight down. Now we've got a rolling ball. Okay, so now what I say to myself is they've challenged twice there. So maybe now we start looking at insta-cuts, insta-jabs, or insta-shots. Anything insta change of direction. Just going to move to the side here. So let's we don't need to take the shot. There is no shot to take there. There's no shot that isn't a pass there. That's unfortunate. Great little trip by them there, to be fair. Really good little trip. So as I come here, again, you see how they backed all the way off and they want me to dive in. If they would have stayed there, I would have been able to stay in it facing out. If that happens, I can shoot that. Again, just little things like that. Again, not the best kickoff here. And what's happened is they've been very aggressive to the sidewall. And that's putting both of us in a bit of a sticky situation. So we're not actually able to get into a solid framework offense. Great stuff there, though. So really nice little grab in the corner. And again, the 50 because the opponent dives in. It's really hard to win a 50 if you don't have the ball. So this is why the dive-in culture and the meta of diving in is really crazy to me, because if you know what you're doing, it's very easy. It's very easy to just block that. I'm going to grab this back boost. It's going to take our time here. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought I blocked that. I really did think I blocked that. So, I was going to say, if you're facing the right place, if you're in the right spot, don't move. I shouldn't have backflipped. I should have just single jumped. That was my mistake there. I honestly thought I blocked that, though. Interesting one, that is. I'm going to steal this back boost here. I've left my teammate in a bit of a bad spot again. But the problem is they're going wide. So, now, see how they center it? See? That's what happens. That's what happens. That's why it's quite dangerous to do this. It's going to try and get rid of that nice and high. Now we can look for a demo which come off the ceiling. Try and put them under a bit of pressure. My bad. I thought my teammate was going to go for that based on the game so far. So again, when you're solo queuing, like I always said, this isn't a solo queue system, but again, you know, we can take elements. But when you are solo queuing, you know, you've not got to just read the opponents, you've got to read your teammate. Hopefully we don't get demoed here. Get a good flick, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Slow and steady wins the race, baby. And it's again, what is it? It's a flick, just nice and easy because that guy overcommits because everyone tells you to play fast, dive into the net, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to do a flick really early on, which means I can put smart pressure on and prevent myself overcommitting deep into your net. And now I've forced you to make a save because I put a flick onto your net, and now I can start taking your resources down. So they want me to go. Do you know what? We'll probably score here, to be honest, because two guys in net, that's a double it's a double pacifist. You can't beat this system. Okay, two guys in nets. Everyone go, two guys in net. People say one guy in net's crazy. They said don't do it. Two guys in nets. Yeah, it still works. Still works. Because no one is playing this game correctly, and I've been saying it for too long now. But there we go, proof again. So pretty decent here with Vatira. They wanted to have a little bit of a paddy, but I think they're realizing now, did we just score with that, Magis, in defense? Yeah, we did. And it doesn't matter if they score, we can let them take a shot. And GG, well played. Into the next game here. So hopefully, we're going to probably need 1 or 2 to get into Division 3 here today. Alright, here we go. We are with Sam, and we're against the Nightmare. And holy RL. I'm going to move to the side here. Going to grab this boost. Okay, so teammates grab level 3, so this is really cool. We've got level 2, level 3 boost. Now we know this guy's screwed, so I don't have to do anything. Nightmare is screwed. Now, see how they're picking this ball up? I don't mind it. What I would rather see is them wait in the middle, but that way I can do a little dish pass, little handoff, and we're actually in a good situation. That was a terrible shot from me. Needed to go higher. And look for a demo. I'm not going to get it. Hey, I'm going to get demoed instead. But that's fine. I actually need to resupply here, so that's really good. Now, what a lot of people say in these situations, if your teammate's been demoed to push in, I'm not going to. Okay, get killed again instead. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be honest. I don't want to put myself in no man's land. You need to either be A or B. This is really important. So if you're struggling with Rocket League, this can help you. So B is the guy in net. They are the furthest person. So you've got no man's land and they're on the outside of no man's land, near their net. You have A, which is your first man, and they're close to the ball and not in no man's land because they're on the other side of no man's land. So essentially you have 2 players between no man's land, if that makes sense. I didn't expect them to go high. That was probably my fault. I shouldn't have followed out there. I thought they'd leave it for me because I was on the ball there, but I should have read that bit better in solo queue. But yeah, this is why diving in like stuff, it doesn't work. It's not consistent. It only works if you get more and more mechanical. But if you take someone who has this idea with good solid fundamentals, you'll be fine. You want 1 on A, 1 on B, 1 before no man's land and 1 after no man's land. How can you get scored on? What people do is they transition through no man's land over and over. So they'll have first man rotate. So what they do when you're rotating, if you think your first man goes into no man's land, and then they want you to attack the ball, which means you have to travel into, yes, you guessed it, no man's land. So why would we do that? It's a crazy, crazy thing to me that people do this. Nice air dribble, nice bomb. Let's go, Sam. So again, we're just trying to go up and down the middle, path down the middle here. And yeah, really, really good shot there from Sam. And again, you know, people think I hate the aerial stuff. I don't hate the aerial stuff. Trust me, you need aerials. You need mechanics. But what I'm saying is a lot of people, my bad, defensively, that's really poor from me, defensively force themselves into positions of no map space and offensively do the same. They'll attack and attack in the corner over and over where you have no offensive space. So you're very much reliant on a good bounce from the ball, a terrible defensive play from the opponent. And now why are we relying on stuff? We're going to try and put a shot on there again, a little bit weak. Still adjusted to this monitor. Only had it a week. Going to move down into the middle position here. Again, look at this pathing, nice and stocked up on the boost. Cool thing about this situation, this position as well, is you can just sit here and you can just keep resupplying. You just hit this away. And again, a little challenge. Again, I don't have to back all the way off yet because second man hasn't decided to take his hit. And first one on ours. Well done, Sam, again. Great stuff from Sam, Jesus. So again, don't need it to back off just in case he hits it. So I'm super excited for the next cohort, by the way, of the system. It's going to start on the 7th of August. If you want to get involved, let me know. We've got limited spaces left. I think it's probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 maybe. We got some cool stuff. We got some RLCS pros lined up for scrimming. We have got 42. Whoa, what a shot. If you want to be part of it, you know, we got 42 hours of coaching, 42 hours of training for the 250 quid. That works out at less than £6 an hour of coaching and to train and play with pros and SSLs. And learn the system, you know. So I don't really think you can get better value for money than that. Again, I made it the cheapest I could, and I've actually had people tell me, they say, Dave, you need to put the price up. I said, not yet, you know, not yet, because I want to see, I want everyone to know the proof of this system. That's really bad for me. I've missed that. My bad, guys. Yappering on. Just gonna wait in there here. It's gonna take my time. Moving slowly here because the momentum's moving away, so I can move with the momentum. I'm slowing down because the momentum is slowing down. See, I wanted to grab that pad because I'm greedy. Great again from Sam. And this is what you want to do. I mean, obviously, this is what it's all about. Notice Sam just sticks on the ball here as first man. Criminal. They should have rotated. Why? He's in A. Remember, he's on A. He's defending before no man's land. Perfect. I was on B. I was defending after no man's land. We're safe. So he can stay on that. And he can force the opponents to panic because they haven't seen it before. And now they're going to create gaps. And what do gaps mean? Gaps mean goals, baby. Gaps mean goals. We're going to move over to this. Again, now notice I'm in no man's land here. There we go. Managed to get back in. Luckily, they just fluffed it. We're going to pop that high for teammate here. Make them use their resources, which is nightmare. Again, moving into B. So now I'm in but after no man's land. Really important. I'm after no man's land. We're safe here. Bad movement from me, but it's fine. So again, Sam will be on to A. They're after no man's land. Sorry, they're before no man's land. And again, look how I'm after no man's land. So I'm still in a safe position here. I can still defend. And there we go. Got it to save. But you see what I mean? It isn't ideal because really A is the most important piece of that whole puzzle, isn't it? Because with B, it allows the opponent to move through no man's land, which allows them to create map space. And map space and gaps is all it's about in twos. Don't let anyone else kid you with all nonsense, okay, about the flip resets. Because the pros will tell you, and the pros know. When they it's because they can score these, is because they get the space to be able to work. And there's less space the higher up you get. You got to be better at creating space, and that's why it's all about space. Space and gaps. Kind of like my teeth. All right, we're going to go into overtime here. Free. Come on, Sam. Sam has been the absolute carry here today. That's really, really good. Be nice to get a first episode 3-game win streak, just to sort of sit nicely in Grand Champ. You know, obviously I know a lot of people think once you get to Grand Champ this system stops working, and or a lot of people just, you know, they just don't. I think a lot of people don't think I can play beyond Grand Champ, and which, you know, I got to be honest, it couldn't be further from the truth, guys. All I do, and I've said this for years, I've been like Grand Champ for a long time. I've only ever just logged on, got Grand Champ in the season, messed around, and stopped. I'm gonna prove it. You know, I'm fired up by the comments. I'm fired up by the people not believing in this system, not believing in what I'm doing. So I can't wait. I'm gonna show you guys, and it's gonna be something special. So we're gonna stay on this, and I want you guys to do this. You know what I mean? I want you guys to be this confident about it. Remember that whole speech about toxicity? Don't be toxic to yourself. Big yourself up. Have your own back. Use this system with a teammate. Oh, God. It's so good. All right, here we go. Going to try and make something happen with a shot here. We need to concentrate. There we go. Fake into the inside position to pull them away. Because I did a real bad job earlier. Right, they've gone for the demo. Instead of challenging this ball, I'm actually going to go for map space. I'm going to sit deep in net there so we can get a counter, throw the opponent into the net. They tell you not to do that, but I'd rather have an opportunity. Teammates should have dove there, in my opinion, because they were first versus last. If they win that, we score. Again, we're going to wait in that here. We're just waiting. We're just chilling. Now we're going to build up down the middle. Look at the momentum. Now, we've been forced to move through no man's land into A. And again, just shield across, grab the mid boost. And here, I got to stay on this. Boom, that's why, because I'm first man. That's what I was talking about earlier on in the episode. See how it's easier for me to sneak behind? Look at the 50, how I won it. How did I win that? Because I'm sneaky with the momentum, guys. I can't. Oh, it's tricky stuff. It's tricky stuff. Now, look, they dive in. Luckily, the opponent doesn't take the shot. But again, they didn't need to dive in there. But they get the goal from the opponent's mistake. I'm not even sure what happened. They dove in. That should have been a goal there. Again, even that turn there is reminiscent of what you would do as the first man. Guys, I'm loving this. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you know, the quality's a bit better here. I hope it's better, you know. Yeah, really appreciate all the support, everybody. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Peace out. Peace.